Hello. Welcome back. It's been a while. Been a hot minute since we've been able to play. Unfortunately, life has been very much in the way. But with that being said, we are back. We're here to play. I was about to say Stars Without Number, but that's the wrong game.
Wrong night
We're here
too.
to play Dungeons and Dragons, Trials of the Xel'nari. We are playing on the 5th edition rule set. So glad of you to come back and join us again. We have missed you. I have missed the game. I've missed my players. Life's been a bit hectic.
That's an understatement.
Things have been a bit hectic in-game as well, with the party being split yet again. They love doing it. It's great. I love it when they do
It's fine. It's only a one-way split. It's only Storm by herself. Oh, yeah, it's only Storm by herself.
Storm's by herself. Sam and Sam are technically by themselves, but kind of with Thalai, but he doesn't know that.
And Thog.
And Thog is kind of also there.
Oh no, I forgot! Oh no!
What?
You guys gotta save him! He's my buddy!
He's gonna die.
No!
Just leaving him to it.
No, not my buddy! You got to save my buddy!
How do you have so many spells?
I've completely forgotten where Mug actually is.
Mug is still in the wall with
Me.
with Kovac.
Thank you at the
Okay.
bonfire.
Oh no, wait, we really did split the party. Never mind, I stand
Yeah,
corrected.
you split the party significantly.
Oh, we did.
Oh boy-o! Oh boy-o! Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Dungeon
You're right.
Masters,
You're
both
absolutely right.
Nightmare and Perfect Dream of how to blow stuff up. Welcome, Bomb.
Yeah, fireworks.
It is a mess.
Hey!
Speaking of bombs,
Wait! Happy birthday, Bomb! It was his birthday yesterday, but I couldn't wish him happy birthday because I didn't end up streaming yesterday. So happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy
That's
birthday,
it.
Bomb.
I'm good. I'm good.
Birthday,
Everyone-
random stranger.
They're one of the.
Congratulations.
you get to decide which of the players dies tonight.
Hey.
Oh, do I want to become famous? I so want to become famous, but not like
Oof.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
If Skittles, if you spare me.
I love being
I'm not a big fan of
paid.
Skittles. Maltesers, that's how you get me.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
a.
well,
He's sure
Colin
weakness.
remembers these stories.
Zoe, could you just
I
send me,
tried Milo yesterday.
could
For the
you send
first
me
time?
I
some Skittles?
for the first time ever because it was in a drink form, randomly in like a shop. Nature's Own, nice. But yeah, so I tried Milo and it's neat. It's alright.
Alright.
I'll have more.
It's all
Milo is amazing, bro. Wait, how
I
did?
will
Hang
drink
on.
more of it.
Hang on. How did you consume your Milo?
Dungeons and Dragons!
No, man. This is super important. How did you consume your Milo?
Dungeons and Dragons!
It was in a can. I just popped it open and drank it.
In a can? That's not proper
It was in a
Milo.
can.
That's premix.
disappointment.
Not the
That's
same
just-
thing.
You
That's
can't
just
add the
pre-mix,
13
yeah.
extra spoons to a can. You can only have the standard amount in the
Just-
can.
That's not proper Milo. I'm sorry. You've
It
been lied
tasted
to.
nice. Okay, let's continue.
I'm surrounded by Australians.
Next, we'll talk about Tim Tams.
I liked Tim Tams.
Everyone
You
likes
bite the
Tim Tams.
corners and use them as a drinking straw.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who doesn't like Tim Tams can get the fuck out of my stream.
So,
That's right. So,
Yeah,
Disney.
that's Impending Doom. The Tim Tam Slam. Fucking hell. Sorry, my brain just
That's going to be
reminded
one
me
of
that was
Fog's
probably
new
a bad
attack moves, the Tim Tam Slam.
Tim Tam Slam. I almost called Sam Tim, and I was gonna call one of them was gonna be Tim, the other one was gonna be Tam because I wanted them to be Tim Tam, and then I was like, is that a bit too on the nose?
It's very on the nose.
Change to Sam and Sam instead because that's so much better.
So,
Mortal danger!
so things have been getting
Yeah.
out of hand.
Thalai.
Thalai and Thog threw themselves into the guards to allow
Storm,
Subtle.
Swift.
Alice has got me started saying Swift as well. It's Subtle Wing.
Damn it! No, I'd suffer it.
Subtle and Storm to escape with their hostage, though it turns out that Storm being left as the interrogator is not necessarily the best option, as she decided to try and make friends with them instead of getting information out of them. Didn't quite work the
She
way she was
occasionally
hoping it
tries to
would.
force feed him. You like food? What do you mean you don't? You're not hungry? Here, look. Here. Open mouth. I put
You're gonna
in.
get there, find him like with just like food stuffed in his face. Like, please stop feeding me. Meanwhile,
At
Thalai
some point,
has,
she'll put the El Mirage on his head.
been dragged into the cells beneath the castle of the Kalashtan castle, where things have been revealed to be not as they seem. The elves here seem ignorant of the rest of the world, but in a peaceful bliss, and the Inquisitor, as they've called themselves, has revealed to Thalai that it is due to their meddling that the elves seem complacent. And ancient curses kept them, kept a requirement, a bond that they made, or a pact, if you will, that they made hundreds of years ago to protect the elves. But the easiest way to protect them is if they never leave, or never go anywhere, or no one knows they exist, right? At least that was the way they found it. And so that's what's been happening. They've kept them in their own little sanctuary, oblivious to the outside world. Now these meddling Xel'nari have come in and disrupted the balance. While she has been revealing her deep, dark secrets, she has hinted that Thalai will either not be making it out of here alive, or won't remember a single word that's been said. She seems to be taking great delight in torturing him with that fact. What is unbeknownst to her is the fact that Sam and Sam... That's going to get confusing real fast.
Sam and Samantha and Samuel.
Yes.
S1
The
and S2.
Yeah. Have been hiding in the room, transformed as, I believe you were mice? Or were you spiders? Sam?
Spiders.
I believe you ended up going
I was a
spiders.
spider. I think he was a rat.
And you have been gathering some of this information as well. And we left it off with a few pieces of important information being revealed. Kovac and Mug, not Tog, Mug, have been holed up inside a wall trying to make communication between Storm possible so that they can work out exactly what's going on and what happened to Thalai.
Oh,
And
I did want to ask Ash, because I
Yes.
do remember her with glee showing the dead Xel'nari agent. Where
Yes.
is that corpse?
The corpse is over in the corner over here.
Oh,
On the
yep.
right.
Oh,
So let me
that's the
lay him down
corpse.
for you.
I thought that was another soldier.
Me too,
Okay.
yeah. But that makes a bit more sense now.
One less body to deal with.
Oh, wait,
So.
this guy over here?
Yeah.
Yup.
E dead boy?
That's
dead
dead,
boy.
You
that's,
dead boy.
E
That's,
dead boy. Okay.
that's the dead Xel'nari agent that was sent here, apparently.
You do not know how long ago.
Yeah.
Alright. Ah, yes. I like bomb. Chaos reigns. So,
Oh, you have a hydrate.
god damn it already.
Already? Wait, where? When?
I
Just,
don't guess so.
I missed it. Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Sorry,
Look,
I
honestly,
missed that.
I could use it, so I welcome it.
Hydrating.
So, I think we'll jump back over to Kovac and Mug, who have been holed up in a wall, kind of kept out of the loop of everything that's going on. Now, you had been sending Wisteria back and forth to get information from Storm, who was not providing the best information back. But you had been provided with a letter to let you know that Thalai definitely is gone, captured in somewhere, and that she was interrogating the prisoner.
Right, so we got that information. I think Kovac slapped everybody awake, and then we launched Operation Spider Incursion, which has left Kovac feeling ridiculously helpless, and it is probably just going to try and do all she can, which is continue communication, which means asking if Mug will keep penning the messages himself to keep them encoded, and also keeping him awake because he keeps trying to fall asleep.
Okay, guys, I have a very important question. Can I interrupt real quick? What was the last nomicide?
I believe it was Krakenbait.
Kraken bait. Excuse me while I update that. My bad. Proceed.
So Kovac has basically put together the rough draft of a note that essentially is just a question of where should we meet and when tomorrow, because clearly we have to recombine forces to get Thalai out. So she just hands that to Mug and says, "Mug, could you encode this kindly?" And
Morning.
I suppose you're in a wall. It does make sense. It's got a bit of an echo.
I'm afraid that
Whoops.
morning will not be sufficient. Now, please.
Bad luck.
Poke.
I'm not sure what I can explain. It's not a spell. It doesn't work. It'll work in the morning. I'm trying to sleep.
It works once?
Per day.
My apologies.
Which at last recollection is one more than you can do, so good night.
Charming.
Someone's grumpy.
Well, they're getting woken up. I don't blame them.
You're interrupting a long rest. No, it's fine.
Fine. I'll do this myself.
Do we know that the Sams have gone off a scouting?
Yes.
Yes.
But we don't know what they've found.
No.
Or when to expect it.
Because telepathy is only 30 feet.
Ba-da-ba-da-boom.
However, if one of you wants to reach out, no, that's a meta.
I mean,
Well, we
the
can't.
problem is that he can't at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
prepared.
Okay.
Yep.
I am going to write another note, which is basically just saying, where shall we meet and when? I'm then going to take the note and I'm going to use my dagger and I'm going to cut it into long, thin strips.
Mhm.
And then I put that in a little pouch and then give that to Wisteria to deliver to Storm, because I'm really paranoid that this correspondence is going to be intercepted somehow.
Not to put too much of a point on it, but there is somewhat of an awkward overlap between what is simple enough for other party members to understand and what is difficult enough for other people not to understand.
I know. I probably should have been thinking more about how to do this, but I don't have the stuff and the thing, so I'm just doing this.
It's like the park ranger that was describing the bear-proof food containers for camping in the Canadian wilderness. The problem being that the smartest bears are smarter than the dumbest campers.
Oh dear.
Attention.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Shizu!
Lamp!
Ah!
Lamp stop! Lamp stop!
Oh yes,
Lamp,
thank
what
you,
are you
Lamp. I get
doing?
reroll.
But
Oh,
also,
Lamp,
Ignatius D.
no! Drama Llama
hey,
DM reroll.
Ignatius D.
Hey, Christian.
Thank
So
you,
yes.
Lampy. We love you.
Why, Lamp? Why? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why?
He
Thank
just
you.
gave a
Arigato
DM
gozaimasu.
Drama Llama reroll.
Yes.
Gifted a subscription to 4 people.
Oh no, the
Ah,
subscription's fantastic. That's
fudge
amazing. It's the
nuggets,
it's
yeah,
the Drama Llama.
banana cake on a fart fry. Alright, fine.
I'm,
That's
I'm
a new
sorry.
one.
What?
What?
I feel like that needs to be clipped.
Don't y'all quote me.
Because the
Don't
lamp is
y'all quote me.
chaos.
The lamp is chaos.
I said
Lamp, you went AFK today while I was playing the Wandering Isle. You joined my colony only to be very severely poisoned and then die. I'm very sorry.
Oh no.
You were in the process of setting up the doctor that would have saved your life. Didn't happen though.
I send Storm the mail.
Alright. Flicking back over into the depths of the dungeon. Thalai and the Inquisitor have been going back and forth a bit, mostly Thalai refusing to answer or spitting in her face if he ever gets the chance to do so. Though you get the feeling that despite the fact that you are not speaking the thoughts, that she is able to still get the information out of you.
Yeah, because of the free thoughts. You know?
You've seen Mug do it enough times that you get the impression that something similar is happening here.
Knowing that, can I just think in my mind just nonsense in giant over and over again in my mind? Like
Do
actively.
do 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 donuts.
Yeah, literally.
Something like that, pretty much.
Open.
Yeah. Just
After a moment of you doing that, she looks at you slightly quizzical. Yes. Well, if you want to start being like that, but there are definitely ways of getting you to speak. Of course, I can always just press a little harder, dig a little deeper. I'm curious to see whose mind will last the longest.
release me from these and I'll show you who can last the longest.
Just turn into a sex thing real quick.
Whoa, 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 bro! But dude!
Oh, really? Is that how you think? She turns to her guards. Yes. Leave us. I wish to have some alone time. Shut up, buddy.
No, this is more of a, yes, this is what I wanted. Not for the reason I stated. Less people around is what I wanted.
Oh no.
Without question, they turn, do a on-the-spot salute, and then step outside. You believe that they are simply waiting outside the door.
Yeah, I know, but still,
And
one person.
Yep.
Who is that? Oh,
You're a confident one, aren't you? A bit of false bravado in this situation. Perhaps I'll enlighten you a bit more in your current situation. And as she says this, you notice her eyes start to flash a darker red, almost as if there's a fire burning within them. And her form starts to change slightly. And I will get you to make me a wisdom saving throw as you feel just an unnatural horror overwhelming you.
That would be a 9.
Despite the fact that her form does not change into that of something grotesque or terrifying, as it's starting to change, you just feel an otherworldly presence to it that shakes you to your core.
Oh, sorry, that would have been 1 lower. I keep forgetting I don't have the
It's a
last die.
fail, Rickard.
I know, but it's more than I remember in other matters
It
down
could
the
get
line.
worse.
It's the principal,
Yeah,
Ash.
It's the principle, Ash, because I'm going to do this so I don't accidentally pass when I'm not supposed to pass.
She suddenly, her form bulks out slightly, just becoming from her frail-looking form before to a slightly more muscular, toned, and larger. She grows by almost a foot in height. Where her face was a form of a metal helmet, or mask more like. It doesn't look like it covers her entire head. Forms into place, and you can see white wispy hair flowing from the back of it. More armor starts to sprawl out. It's almost like a blackened steel that seems to be slightly glowing in the candlelight, but it's an unworldly glow to it. Crimson red robes sprawl out from underneath it. You cannot see her face or her eyes anymore, but you can just see the darkness of the visor just staring into you, and it almost feels like it's staring through you into your being itself.
Did she just activate magical girl transformation?
Mug's
Hey,
not the only
that's
one.
Mug's thing!
She is anti-mug, must be defeated.
And
Mug's
Sam,
bitch
I will get
senses are tingling.
I'll get you to make me a
Oh.
save as well, a wisdom save as well, because you are in the
I'm
room
close.
seeing this.
Right.
And you feel this just terrifying form to it. Her form, whilst still mostly humanoid, you notice that her legs have slightly changed in form, slightly digigrade, so able to bend back upon themselves, almost like a satyr's or something.
Yeah. Is this to save against being frightened?
It is indeed.
I get advantage, thank fuck.
Yes, you do.
Hey, sweetie pea.
Oh, how the fuck did you oh god.
That's a 1. I can re-roll that. What is going on with my dice? Oh, that's a 7. That's not great. Wisdom. Oh, 7 plus 7. 14.
14's still not enough. Yeah, you back yourself up, scurrying away as fast as you can from this form.
It's a baby.
Thalai, unfortunately, is incapable of doing so, but you do feel that terror overwhelming you. She only holds this form for a few moments before changing back. And there's just this slightly sly smile on her lips as she looks at you. She goes, I think that's enough for tonight, though. Perhaps we'll resume tomorrow. And gives you a slight pat on the head
I
and
want to
turns
just
to walk in.
yank it and I just say, "You're not Kalashta. What are you?"
As she's walking away over her shoulder, she goes, "Oh, you are a sharp one." And heads off
What would
to
it-
the west.
What would it be to roll to see what the fuck she is?
You can choose a number of different things. You could do inside history, arcana, religion. Depends on what you think that she could potentially be. You will gather different information based off what
This
you
would
can tell.
probably be history or arcana. I would really love to say insight because I have a really big bonus to it, but I don't think that will give me the information that I'm looking for. Yeah. Unless it's something nature related.
You tell me.
Probably not. It's more like because the things going backwards, because sometimes you get like satyrs and things like that doing the backwards legs. But I'll go with a history.
I
Maybe it
will
was in
say
the books.
it did feel like an otherworldly presence.
Yeah, 16 for history.
16. You've never encountered anything like it before. Not even close. But
No, it's
you
more
have,
like that I read a book or skim a book in the archives.
You have heard of demons and fiends being capable of having similar presences when they enter the realm.
Okay. Demon fiend situation.
And
Not
she
good.
leaves the room. The room is left vacant other than Thalai and Thog, and the two Sams. Not that she is aware of that.
She heads off to the west.
Almost
left
immediately
the
upon her
room.
form changing back to normal, you feel that terror leaving you as well.
Okay, she's left the room. Okay, okay, okay.
And I'll be right back one sec. I can hear you, but just...
No, that's fine.
Our food is here. And the Ellis is hungry.
Well, now that's happened, I can actually move.
Mhm.
I'm going to first of all get close towards other Sam so we can talk in twin mind messaging, just being the whole bitch is gone, the fuck. The fuck was that? The fuck we do? The fuck.
He looks. Oh, I mean, he's a spider, but the spider looks visibly
He's a
shaken.
rat, I'm a spider, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're both spiders.
No, he decided to
Maybe.
change it to a spider. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems visibly shaken by it, and his response was, I've never seen anything like that here. That I was not aware of."
You've been so frightened that your voice has gone gruff, Sam. Amazing.
Well, I don't have to pretend to be a woman around you.
Yeah. All right. How good are you with locks?
I've dabbled a little bit.
I think it's time to unlock some chains and get the fuck out of here.
Oh yes, I agree. Getting out of here, definitely a good idea. Getting out of here with your friend, not sure how we're going to go about that one.
Well, remember when I said that I can make Mr. Nibbles go on fire?
Yes.
We can
I'm still
technically
concerned
teleport.
about poor Mr. Nibble's health,
He's fine.
so you say.
Sure. Anyway, we can technically teleport with him. And it's not a lot, but it's a constant, like, X amount of feet, 15 feet. Kind of a thing that we can keep, as long as we keep going, we can, or we all move, we can just go.
Can you get us through the walls or through the doors?
That's a good question. Give me one moment to go through.
Well, I look up my user manual. Mr.
Yeah.
Nibble's
And-
user manual.
And presumably you'd need to know whether the
I have
doors
to be able to
have the
see it. I
grill.
have to be able to see it.
Where's my chippos? Do I get chippos? I like chippos.
Hold on.
Chippy, 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 chippy.
No,
Yeah,
no
no,
chips.
fuck. I have
They
to
didn't
be
give
able
us
to
our
see
chips.
it.
What?
Mm-hmm. Again, they've messed up our order. Surprising, literally no one.
Reorder!
You can reorder.
But I can't. My Uber's broken.
So you need to be able to see. Well,
So
suppose we
that's
can
actually
see if we, scout ahead a bit, but I don't know how useful that's going to be.
yeah. Doesn't hide us. Like I'm almost tapped. What do the walls look like they're made of?
Granite.
They're not loose earth. Never mind.
No, definitely not loose earth.
I could... The only real things I've got available, I can make that dark cloud again, but I don't think that's going to help us a lot. We may have to fight our way out.
Perhaps it's better to. I mean, I hate to leave him here, but get your friends.
Don't you dare.
I really don't want to. But,
She seems more interested in questioning at the moment.
yeah. It might buy us time.
She did say till next morning. We've got all night.
Like, Sam doesn't have to do like an insight to know how kind of uncomfortable that makes Sam. It's like, I this is what I'm seeing now. I could possibly help them now. The idea of having to leave them, especially Thalai, really hurts. But Sam also knows that if we're leaving them, Sam can't tell Thalai or Thog a thing. Because I'm hearing the thoughts of her saying like, "Oh, I can see into your head." Like, we can't risk them knowing. And it's like that moment when you're the one being held captive and you find out you've known this entire time I am and you haven't been able to help, and it's just pretty much like, yeah, I've had to sit there and watch and say, yeah, be quiet and do nothing, and that kills. Reluctantly, Sam agrees. Should we check out what's through the doors that she went through? Let's see where she's going.
We don't have that much time left.
Oh wait, how
Unless
much time do we have left?
You've been here probably about 50 minutes now.
Oh crap.
No.
Alright, I have another wild shape I can do. So
You
if
have
we
2 hours.
scurry into that... Is it 2 hours?
It is 1 hour per every 2 druid levels.
Then yeah, I can do 2 hours. I think it's a maximum of 2 hours for wild shape, actually.
No,
It's a
it's just
weird one.
1 hour per every 2 druid levels.
Oh, then yeah, I've got 2 hours. Okay. So we've got roughly an hour left. I've got roughly an hour left. I don't know how long you've got.
No. It took you time to get in here. You've been in this room watching him get tortured and questioned for 50 minutes.
Right. Right. If we want to hop into that room with all the dead bodies, I can bamf out and then bamf back in again. I've got one more. I've got one more. I can do this another time before I have to rest. We probably might need to do that to be able to get out anyway.
We don't want to save it just as a way back in.
Well, if we got until next morning, if I get a little rest, I can do that.
I don't know if we should wait till next morning, but it's your call.
In order to get anything useful out of us or anyone, we're gonna need like an extra 8 hours, maybe.
All right.
The other two are tapped massively. In order to come here, guns are blazing, full strength. We're gonna need to know where Storm is as well. Fuck, Storm, I forgot. Okay. No, yeah, we just need to leave, regroup, rethink. Try and do too much at once. Okay, let's go.
All right. And as you start making your way out, we'll jump back over to Storm.
Stop!
Just a little spider somewhere in the room just stops, looks over at Thalai for a few extra seconds, and then goes, scurries out. I'll be back, Prince. I'll be back, King.
Ash, just because it's completely empty, I know I'm not going to succeed, but Thalai will try and pull himself out.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage, because I'm exhausted. Well, with disadvantage for athletics, that is a 19.
You struggle for probably some time before finally giving in, as your bonds don't even give way even slightly under your struggle. They seem to be quite tight. All you've managed to do is cut into your arms and the bar around your neck as well, as it tightens around you.
Yep. guess I'll go to sleep. Something else I can do.
You start falling into a uneasy rest. Storm, you are spending
Rambling.
time with your captive. Before long, you see a very familiar owl returning with a new message.
And then, oh, hello. Is it? Wait. Yes, I think this is Wisteria. She like trotters over and looks at the foot. Like, I think. Did you shred it up?
I tore it into long strips. So yes, it's basically been shredded.
She like grabs it and goes, is this from Kovac?
It is Kovac's bird.
She just turns and looks at Subtle? Swift.
Subtle.
Subtle, okay. He goes, what am I doing with this?
I imagine it's some form of code.
He grabs one strip and looks at you.
You have to reassemble it.
Oh. Trust Kovac to give me homework. She like lays it down, bum in the air, head to the ground and starts trying to piece it together. Her tail swishing around like this. Ears like...
It does seem a little unnecessary. I don't think they're looking for a bird. But
Look,
she seems
it is
wise and being
Kovac.
cautious.
Kovac always does very strange things, okay? I don't always understand. I just go, okay, Kovac, no problem.
All of your
Wow.
friends are strange.
Thorough.
She puts the note back together. Like, do I need a roll for this?
Oh yeah.
Love it.
You
Love
need
it.
to make me... Oh, I guess it would be an investigation, just because it's going to be off intelligence.
Ooh, it's actually decent. I think. Right. That's a 16.
It takes you some time, but you put it all together, piecing the words together with Kovac's very fancy scrollings makes it a bit harder to put it all together, working out what little curl goes with another one. But you eventually do put together what you believe to be the full message. At least it looks like it all goes together.
And what was the message?
It was basically, we need to decide where we are meeting. Name a time and place that is good for you.
That's correct. Okay, I remember this. She will...
I like hides a message that holds no critical information.
It's okay. No, you know what? It was wise because now Storm is gonna do the same. Storm would not have otherwise.
Setting
So
the tone.
yeah, pretty much. Kovac knows what Storm's like. Alright, so Storm will scavenge around for another piece of paper. If she can't find another piece of paper, she'll find a book and tear out a page.
Oh, hydrate.
Well, there are plenty of books here. Some look to be quite old tomes that have probably been in her family for quite some time.
She won't go for the old ones. Those papers aren't very good to write on. A bit too crumbly, you know? She'll find a newer looking
Roll
book.
me a perception, please.
Okay. I'm good at this.
If
But
only
I
there
don't
was
lose
a,
my dice. I'm
if
usually
only there
good
was
at
a
this.
piece of paper that was like pre-shredded in a specific way that could already act as a code that
She can't
Kovac
write
would
on that.
understand.
Can't write on that. 17.
Alright. You do think to look at the writing desk in the corner to find some parchment paper to use. Rather
Okay.
than just pilfering one of the books.
While she's there, what else is in the drawer? Anything shiny?
Let us see. You find a small coin pouch with 13 copper coins in it. A number of inkwells, some
She-
fine parchment.
She tosses the coin bag to Swift. Doesn't even look, just
A number of quite fine quills as well. A journal.
That's exciting.
And other than that, a few other little trinkets and personal belongings.
The trinkets and personal belongings she's curious about. She'll take those. Everything else she's like, eh. Wait, she'll take the ink for her maps.
Okay.
Anyway, and she will sit down and in cat write another message to Kovac. Did we already tell you where we were?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Okay. She responds back with, what do you mean, please to meet, Kovac? We are at the meeting place. This is where we were supposed to go. Where else would I go? What else? What were the other questions?
When?
Oh, she goes, we are waiting for you. I didn't know that you wanted us to go somewhere else. Lots of question marks.
I'm not writing where we are down.
Then she looks it over and goes, no, it's missing something. Lays it back down and draws a happy cat face. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then starts shredding it up.
Of course, the cat written language would be the first one to have emojis. That is 100% canon.
I was going to say, the text is just wingdings.
Wingbats.
Really? You had to wingdings in this? Okay.
It's encrypted. It's wingdings in italics.
She shreds it up and then grabs a piece of string and ties it all together and then gives it to Wisteria. Okay, you can take this back to Kovac now. Oh, we got a hydrate and a no-drate. We're safe.
But there was a hydrate before.
Mhm.
Another hydrate.
Mhm. There was, but most of us all have redeemed it now.
So, what did it say? Where are we meeting them?
Alice, you were asked a question.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, as usual.
I don't know.
Sorry, my apologies.
What did it say? And where are you meeting them?
What do you mean? Did you not read the... I just assumed you were reading over my shoulder.
I expected you to read it to me.
Yeah, okay.
Sharing of information.
I said that we were meeting here. That is what we planned, was it not?
Originally, but things have changed.
Oh. Do I need to write a new note?
He looks at the window where Wisteria has already left.
Well,
did
you know what?
write?
Next time you can write the note, okay?
Agreed. Best not to leave it to you.
Foop. And then spark. Just a little one. On the end of a whisker.
Just some static.
Whiskers stick out on there.
I am trying my hardest here. You're so mean.
So in summary, we're no better off than where we were before she arrived.
Before who arrived?
The bird.
Oh, Wisteria? Was it supposed to get better?
It would have been nice to know where to meet.
They
Or
did not
what is
tell
going
us
on.
where to meet. We did not have. This is where we were. What do you want from me?
You should have organized a place.
Well, that's
This
not
will
where
not
she.
be a safe haven for long.
That is not what she asked. She asked where the meeting place was. This is the meeting place. Is it not?
I guess it is now.
It don't. She like stomps
He-
off into a corner.
You notice before you walk off that he has a bit of a smirk on his face, as if he's taking great delight in causing you frustrations that you normally cause him.
She goes and stomps over to her new friend, plops down right in front of him, like cross like.
I like how you've just decided that they're your friends.
Yes, she has. She has absolutely
Racist
just
human
decided.
is going to be your friend.
Sits down and goes, "Are you hungry?"
Get away from me, beast. I
No,
told you. Either kill me, or let me go.
I don't like those options. How about you add another one? Do you want to be my friend? She
No.
corrects his flower crown a little because it's been
They'll catch you eventually.
No one's been able to catch me so far. Okay, that's a lie. He almost caught me.
I'm gonna love kicking your little face into the ground, and the best part is you won't even remember it.
Why?
You'll see. Soon enough.
No, I probably will not.
You won't remember it regardless.
What do you mean?
I've said enough. Enjoy your last few moments of freedom.
Okay, Swift. I haven't forgiven you. Subtle. I haven't forgiven you yet. But I think you need to talk to him.
Yes.
Oh, but I've been enjoying your interrogations so much.
She like whips around and goes, "Don't make me make you a flower crown!"
And this is why you're not getting anywhere.
What do you mean? Are you going to help me or not?
That was beautiful.
You need to learn how to interrogate properly.
I don't want to interrogate. I can't play my bagpipes. It's too loud.
Then you will not get any information from anyone. Now, let me just show you a thing or two. And as he advances forward, he
She like
slides out a
smacks
dagger.
him with her tail as she walks past, but goes to sit on the desk and watch.
He slides the dagger out of his pouch and kneels down in front of them. And that's when we'll swap back over to Sam and Sam. Because we don't need to go into detail for torture. It's, it's unnecessary.
It's a lot of, oh no, why would you do that?
Bamboo fingernail torture.
Mm.
That's all you need to know. So, Sam and Sam, you are trying to make your getaway, or are you are you going to spend some time trying to investigate? It's your call. Sam will follow.
If we're just going back out the way we came in,
We have a hydrate.
then it's just leaving. If
You're
it
just
was,
getting it.
yeah, I really wanted to personally check out where that woman went, but the longer we remain there, the longer it's going to take for us to get back overall. We might learn some information, but you know what? This isn't the time. So, yeah, leaving. I could have just said that.
Why make it easy for me? Alright. You slip back down into the prison area along the cells. See the guards are still at post outside the door instead of inside while she was inside. They have not left their post even after she has left. You imagine probably similar on the other side as well. The lighting in here has grown even dimmer than before, with it being fairly late at night now. There's still just the rank smell of decay and just waste. They clearly do not take any care in, any kind of creature comforts for the prisoners. And judging by the smell of some of the guards, probably not even so much for themselves either.
Yeah, this is literally a case of we get the information one way or the other. We don't care about anything else once we've got what we want. In the room you go.
Mm-hmm. Do you press on?
Yeah, just pressing straight on and back out. We know where we came from. We know where we're going. Oh, well, we can at least have a guesstimate of kind of on the way back.
As you make your way into the main corridor before ascending the stairs, you notice a familiar figure standing in front of two of the guards, speaking with them. It is Daleth.
That's the elf lady, yes?
That is the elf lady, yes. The one who has welcomed you into her home.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sticking around for this.
Now,
if I have to expend a wild shape, because I can do it in my wild shape form, I was informed.
You were told by Sam that she was, whether knowingly or not,
trusted.
involved in some way.
Yes.
She's standing before them, kind of almost absent-mindedly, and she goes, "I'm here to report. The Inquisitor requested." Yeah, you know the drill. Sign in and head on down. And she leans over a ledger, signs in, and then starts making her way back towards the doors to the south.
Change plans. Following the elf. I can expend a wild shape while I'm to extend my wild shape while I'm in wild shape form. I didn't quite catch that bit, so I don't have to hide and bamf. I can extend it. So yeah, change of plans. I'm following this bitch.
You sure we got enough time?
I do tell Sam not only just change change of plans, but I'm following her.
Spider talk, spider talk.
Spider talk.
Alright, if you think we've got enough time, but let's not get ourselves caught.
What you're telling me is your spidey senses are tingling.
I'm gonna kill you.
I was trying to avoid saying it, but fine.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you so much.
Love you guys.
Copyright strikes just for that one comment.
And by Disney as well. It's not going to end well for us.
They need to find better things to do with their lives if they're going to ban us.
The kitty is disappointed. It's smart. Hold on. Now it's a frown.
Turn that frown upside down. As you make your way through the door that she steps through, you see her go back into stand out the front of the room that you looked in earlier with the rather ornate-looking bedroom. Sam kind of tucks himself away up into a corner to be as far into the shadows as possible.
I'm more
overlook.
kind of going over to like here, see kind of what happens.
She knocks on the door, and after a moment, the two guards who were standing in there step out and allow her to pass in. They seem strange to you. They seem to be very mechanical in their movement. Very precise, but also at the same time lacking any kind of animation or natural nature to their form.
Yeah, because when I saw them previously, because I only just peeked in, they were just stood still. They weren't moving or talking or
Correct.
anything. They were just there, and now they've moved. Okay, these are. Nope, don't like that. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
Can I get you to make me an athletics check to see if you can get through the door in time? Because it closes very quickly behind her.
So I scurried underneath it last time, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, if it still wouldn't be good. I don't like that number.
Is it a 2?
Oh, I have to do it by the fucking spider stats. Yes, it was a 2. Oh no! Because if I take 1 damage,
You don't take damage. No, you. It's more you start rushing for the door, but the speed at which it slams shut, it kind of gusts you back a little bit, and you sprawl back and then start scurrying back under again.
Yeah, because that would actually be if it's athletics is strength based, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a -2. Spiders have a -4 to their strength.
Oh.
So you get blasted back a bit by a gust of wind, and then right yourself and scurry yourself back in.
I get a little snicker in the back of my head and like, shut up, Sam.
Sam's gonna just
By
says,
the way,
I'll keep a watch out here.
she doesn't have a nameplate.
I know, she doesn't have a nameplate.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, I just didn't put a nameplate on it. There's nothing particularly special.
Okay. No, it's like, there's something else going on here.
Let me add one for you.
And is that, us bitch tits, so I can potentially assume that where she went out, where those 2 soldiers were, there is a way down and around the back to down here. Okay. Because we went the way we know where to go, yet she's here. So, logic.
She just steps before the Inquisitor, who was sitting at a desk writing, and just looks up and report. We have had visitors from outside. I have done as you asked and guided them and helped them as best I can without revealing anything. They seem to be probing, though, questioning. I worry that they will disrupt the peace. And she looks up, sighs for a moment, puts her quill down upon the table. Yes, it seems that one has already disrupted some of the peace, causing a bit of a conflict in the square. Do not worry, it will be dealt with. No, remember it. Peace will be restored. As for the others, keep them busy, keep them occupied. I do not want them getting involved until I know more about what their reason for here is. He is proven to be resistant for now, but I will break him down. And then I will wish to question the others, of course, before I dispose of them. You are free to go. Do not waste my time any further. And then this Daleth just bows her head slightly, turns, and walks back out.
Does the Inquisitor look like she's back to looking normal, or is she still in her like hind-leggy sort of look?
No, she changed back almost immediately. She only showed her form for a moment.
Yeah, it was more
So she is
while
back
she's
to
here in
normal.
her own comfort. Has she gone back to that form? Okay,
No,
cool.
she is
Just me
still
being
in-
curious.
And Daleth turns and backs out of the door.
What is the Inquisitor doing? She's just gone back to writing and making notes, I'm assuming.
She sits there for a few moments in contemplative thought, and then, yes, after a moment, picks up her quill and starts writing again.
Okay. I mean, it looks like she's not immediately going to do anything else, so like, okay, I'm going to scurry out.
It looks like she is writing down either important papers or signing notes before retiring for the night.
Yeah, I'd love to read what those things stated, but I got to get real close, and I don't want to. Frankly speaking. So, yeah. I'll pretty much try. I say try and follow her, but she's probably quicker than we are.
You see, as you do follow her out into the main corridor, she continues up north, rather than heading down south the way you guys came in.
Fuck it. Following her.
Sam
Sam
don't
will
have
respond.
time.
I have all the time in the world. I need to find out what's going on. If you want to head back and report back to Kovac, that and get her prepared, I'm gonna.
You hear a bit of anger in his tone as he replies that you haven't really heard from him really much before. Which is, I've just found you again. I'm not losing you. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Dude, calm your tits.
And you see
But-
his little spider legs going.
Look, I get it. I'm super happy you're safe. This bitch is gonna do stuff to harm me and my friends. I need to know what's going on. I need to know where she's going, and then I will get out. You can
Wait,
come with me.
what the-
You can go back. This is up to you.
Oh, I swear to God, you're gonna be the bloody death of me.
Love you too.
4 years I've been out here, safe, keep it to myself, and you're gonna be the death of me.
The little spider would do what's a thumbs up if they could. It's like Bruce is like.
The spider version of jog on.
I do the spider version of.
He rushes over and jumps to grab hold of her boot, knowing that he will not be able to keep pace with her. Otherwise.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and follow suit, doing the same thing on the other boot. It's gonna gonna be weird.
Alright. I'll move you all up. She continues up to the north, stops at the desk for a moment to sign herself out, basically, and then continues back up north, making her way through the door in the northern corridor, which, no, we're not doing that song.
I was thinking it so hard.
We're so conditioned. We're so conditioned.
Which just leads up into a corridor. This
this
one
is
seems a
awesome.
little bit like the main corridor. This one seems a little bit nicer than, well, at least the prison cell area. You'd imagine that this is where anyone who is a bit more higher up or of worth would go through, rather than going through the cells themselves to get around the place. Seems to be the main arterial corridor. Stepping through the next door, it seems that she's stepping into a guard barracks of sorts. You can see several beds dotted around the area, as well as some tables. A number of guards currently sitting within. This seems to be either a barracks for resting or possibly a guardhouse for a quick response to issues.
It's really a good thing we didn't start something, because there are way more guards here than I anticipated.
Again, she continues through. They give her an occasional glance, but otherwise don't really pay her much notice, and she seems almost completely oblivious to their existence at all. Just continuing
She's
to
still
walk
in the
straight
very
through.
much weird, vacant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost as if like this is a pre-programmed thing for her to do on the regular. She makes her way out and then up the staircase to the left, and goes into the castle proper. This leads out to a side door just off the main corridor, which, judging by its appearance, seems to be a big waiting area for town. You would imagine if the castle operated the way you would expect it to, with having been to a few yourself in your time with your father, that this would be a waiting area or a meeting area for the townsfolk to wait to be heard to present their cases for either taxation or allowances or expenditure of money to get new farming equipment or land deeds or anything like that, to basically hear themselves out in front of the court. Judging by the appearance of the place, they have, if it's not operating in that way, they've at least kept up that kind of grandeur for it. It's well kept. It's a beautiful area. You can see a number of quite exquisite paintings along the wall. You're not sure if it's all part of the facade or if they do actually take some pride in their castle, at least. Considering that you have not actually seen any townsfolk make their way towards the castle at any point in time so far. She continues across the corridor, straight out the door, and makes her way down the stairs, down through the road, only stopping for a moment to wait for the gatehouse to open for her, and then makes her way over towards her home.
Yeah, I'll keep an ear out so for Sam, because he knows this place a lot better than I do. Like, whenever the best place is for us to drop off, let me know. I'll follow suit.
Well, you're in it for the long haul now, so you might as well make it all the way back.
I might just delete the Benny Hill that's happening up here.
The what?
The Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. I got what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
I've run out of liquid!
I'm gonna go get more water.
Yeah, we gotta buy drape.
It takes time to make a tea.
I know, I want a tea too, but you know what? We gotta settle with what we got.
Do you want a T2 tea or a normal tea?
Both.
Smack you.
I really like my
Two
Melbourne
is better.
breakfast, okay? My Melbourne breakfast is really good. It's got like a hint of vanilla in it. It's kind of delicious.
I just like tea.
I've been just sitting here drawing boobs.
Normal tea.
I'm sorry, what?
Boobs. Booba.
Boobies.
I see them.
Bobbler.
Yeah.
Booba.
They're on stream.
Bobbler,
Blah,
bobbler,
blah,
bobbler.
blah, blah. No, don't do that ever again.
Please don't. Alright.
See 9 to 5.
Can I just draw the
Double
attention
D.
to the cute little cat here?
The baby! What is she doing?
She's stretching.
He's stretching and he's like, oh look, I'm on the other side of the curtain as well while I'm at it.
Yeah, she likes to attack the curtain.
Alright.
I don't have toast, but I've got this today. Ooh, didn't know I did
I
that.
choose the perfect time to go back over. Mug.
Mm-hmm.
And Kovac, because now Kovac is back.
Ever.
Wisteria returns to you, chirping as she places down, pulls out her leg, ready for Kovac to take the note that has been left for her.
And it's been torn up as well.
Mm-hmm. It has been torn up.
And it's also
Oh,
in
good.
cat.
Oh, good. She's paying attention. I'm going to reassemble it.
Not to curse things, but it'd be hilarious if Storm can do the putting the puzzle back together, but Kovac can't. That would be poetically.
It's more of just time to put it back together. I mean, if you rolled a 1, then I'd probably go you put it in the wrong order and letters are incomplete and sentences that don't make sense. But you know. So Kovac, you have the letter in front of you. I'll get you to make an investigation check because yes, you do need to put it together.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
All right.
Rude.
You look at it and you just go, perfect. I can't read that.
I then take 10 minutes to re-ritual cast comprehend languages. I read it and I just go, oh my god. Ayun, give me
Instructions
strength.
unclear.
Punted child.
You at least know where she is now.
Punted gnome.
Proper.
I
You know
am,
that she expects you to be there.
I am going to write another note that says, in the morning, follow Wisteria. And that's all. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't know that it seems that Sam and Sam have hitched a ride to Dayla's house and can tell Storm and stuff where we are. I'm assuming this is all we have going on. And so I'm just going to write that down once again. Tear it back up into strips, put it in a baggie, give it back to Wisteria, and I say, this should be the last one. And I said, Wisteria.
Mysterio with a little feather just goes. Flies off.
I don't think wings are supposed to bend like
You
that.
know. Happens in cartoons. Why can't it happen in fantasy? Yeah, she takes flight once more, getting a little bit sick of the back and forth. But she's a familiar. She's got no choice. She'll do it anyways.
Bound to eternal servitude, only interspersed by the brief release of death. I mean, hey!
More often than not, I dismiss her. She can do whatever she wants in the Fey Pocket dimension in which she lives. Only occasionally does she come forth and kowtows to my dumb bidding.
You don't need to justify what you've done. You'll be judged in the afterlife.
You, Storm, you...
Oh, hang on. At this point, I will begin a long rest. Because I'm just like, I'm done. I don't care. I'm not going to bother reading her response if that's the quality of note I get back.
At this point, it's about
Wow.
10 in the afternoon.
You mean evening?
Evening, yes.
Wait, it's 10?
Yes.
10, okay. Better.
Storm, you are still attempting to make friends.
No, she's not. She's cringing on the other side of the room on top of the desk.
You're attempting to make friends. I know, Storm. You're attempting to make friends. Playing good cop, bad cop. Or in this case, bad torturer, good torturer.
She's like, oh, no, that looked like it hurt. You know, subtle. You know, if you just talk to him, I can tell him to stop. That looks so painful. I just want to be your friend. I don't want this.
See
Do you want this?
how well Subtle has done.
Does he get advantage
Very
from my assist?
I mean, he could get advantage, but he rolled a natural 20, so
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Hey,
he's going to get much
re-roll, you
better.
might get a natural 20.
I'll re-roll. I got a 6.
No,
I'll
it's
go
not
with the
natural
20, thank you. he has managed to extract a bit of information. The guard is still either not forthcoming or is not aware of it himself. He's managed to extract that Thalai has been taken to the dungeons underneath the castle, that he will be questioned by the Grand Inquisitor. As to who that actually is, the guard refuses to say anything more. Either he is not aware of it, or is managing to hold out that piece of information.
Is this the the bounty hunter?
No, this is yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. He knows because his two friends are down there. He's not aware of whether or not they are alive or not. He also admits that they were never going to attempt to rescue them. They knew what their mission was. Their mission was to get Sam and bring her back. And they were getting paid quite well to do so. But that is all they've managed to get out of them. After a short time, you hear the sound of the front door opening.
Storm shoots upright.
Tizzle starts bouncing up and down and jumping all around, and rushes for the front door in an excited way. For the Sams, you notice as soon as Daleth crosses the threshold, she seems to almost completely change back into the person you remember greeting you at the gates. Whilst that was still quite formal and proper, you imagine that's just the kind of person she is. She takes her job quite seriously, quite like Kovac. But she seems to be a bit more herself and a bit more animated. And she allows Tizzle to jump up into her arms and gives her a cuddle, moves over to a bench and prepares some food for her. Before stopping for a moment, looking back over at the door that stands between Storm and her. Do you step out at all, Storm, or are you just staying in the room?
So as soon as
Quiet.
she hears the front door, she's like, "Quick, hide the blood!"
Subtle kind of looks down a bit and goes, "There's not that much, but
She just
all right."
gestures at him and he's bleeding something or others.
They're like the Airbnb customers from hell. Turn up, use a spare room, torture someone, leave.
She panics for a mild second and goes, "Do I stop her?"
Perhaps best that she does not see this one.
Okay. And then
and he gags him and starts dragging him towards the closet.
Storm is going to open the door and close the door behind her, be like, "Oh, hello, you're home!"
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be up still. How are you and your friends?
Sleeping. I got up to get a cup of milk. Do you have any milk?
I'm sure I can get some for you. Yes, not a problem.
That would
How
be
was
nice.
your day? Was your investigations, did they lead anywhere?
We ended up at the blacksmith at one point.
Oh, fantastic.
And we met the people at the church. They were... The temple, I mean. They were less than friendly.
This seems most peculiar. Priestesses of Eldeth are generally quite welcoming.
I think we were just too loud, you know?
Oh, yes, they do quite respect their tranquility.
Yeah, I'm not very good at being quiet, she says while loudly whispering.
Your Your investigations, how are they going?
I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
been told anything.
Do you imagine they'll last much longer?
I think we have to go back to our boat tomorrow.
Oh, but surely you still need to investigate a bit more. There's plenty of stuff to see around town.
Is there?
Oh yes.
Like what?
I'm afraid I wasn't able to take you around too much today, but I should be able to tomorrow. I can spend some time with you, take you to the apothecary, or
Oh.
show you around in the forest just outside.
Oh! Oh! Do you have fancy flowers?
Oh yes, quite an abundance.
Tell me about them. What do they do? Are they delicious?
Oh, a number of them are for eating, a number of add flavor, but mostly they're used in potions and alchemical ingredients. Truly, I'm not the best to speak about it. I'll take you to see Azia tomorrow.
Okay. The couple milk?
Ah, yes, of course. Come this way.
I will jump off of the back of her foot at this point when she starts walking off into another room. I'm assuming. I think is Sam following suit? I don't know.
Sam has jumped off and scurried over to a corner, knowing that his time is almost up.
Cool. Yeah, pretty much kind of the same here. It's like, okay. Where was the dog at this moment in time? Oh, the Almirage. Where's the Almirage at this moment in
Dog.
time?
Rude. Sitting on the
I forgot
counter,
it was an
eating some Almirage. Food. Basically, Almirage kibble.
Do you think the Almirage will snitch? I say to Sam.
Get in the corner and hide or something. Or get in the other room.
I scurry into a closet.
You see the spider
I'll go
double
in.
face palm and go, I meant more the room that the storm came from.
Oh. I scurry into the other room. I have no idea that they've got this guy in here. This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah, you guys don't
scurries
know
in-
that we have prisoners. Took prisoners.
Scurries in after
Well, I knew that there was someone that you possibly took back, but I don't know where they are.
and drops wild shape. You get in time to see that Subtle has stuffed him into a closet and is kind of leaning against it to kind of hold it closed against the body's weight.
Yeah, you kind of just go in. The spider is like, what? And I haven't fully noticed that I'm there for long enough that my wild shape naturally dissolves and suddenly there's a halfling going like,
And Sam returns to form again next to you.
Everything okay, big guy?
Subtle looks down at you too and goes, "Oh, great, the duplicating."
If Storm was there, she'd be like, "No, you're just drunk."
The temptation to try and do the clown trick from The Simpsons, you go hop, 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 hop. Now, which is which? But we're wearing different clothes, so it's not gonna help.
The one on the left is called Sam. The one on the right is called Sam.
Yeah, exactly. You said the wrong. See, the inflection's on the not the
Sam or
What?
Sam?
Yeah. Sam. Okay. Anyway.
He looks at you over and goes, "I suppose you're the sibling we've come to rescue." Looking at the other Sam.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry. That's why I'm not speaking.
Sam clears his throat for a moment and goes, "Oh, yes. Thank you for coming to my brother's aid and rescuing me."
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Yes. The job isn't quite over yet, though, because we've still got to get out, and I need to talk to Storm and to the others. We have to do something very important.
We're not quite sure where the others are currently.
I am. Possible. I know where 2 of them are. The other 2 may be where we left them.
That sounds foreboding.
He will hear in his head, because Sam's not quite sure what he's doing and don't want to hear the other person. Thalai and Thog are currently being imprisoned by some form of demon or fiend. And Kovek and Mug are potentially Sam's hidden base. We need to do a lot. I'm trying not to say too much, but this is more like the very important stuff, making sure it's not outward so other people can really hear.
He thinks for a moment, and then shrugs and goes, "Not my problem. We have accomplished what we came for. Now Storm can return."
Yes, but also no. That's said out loud.
How so? This is your sibling, is it not?
Yes, but we haven't technically rescued because we still need to get out, and we all need to get out. Because Storm will not leave knowing that 2 of her other colleagues and friends are being held.
He flops himself down into a couch and goes, "I suppose you are right."
You don't have to care, but Storm will.
Yes. Suppose it would be a bit longer.
Yeah, sorry you can't abscond with Catgirl. Yet.
He raises an
I'm
eyebrow
very
at
tired.
you. Raises an
It's
eyebrow at
been-
you. I'm not sure what that word means, but my only intention is to bring her home before the priests. It is the only way I may return home.
And you really want to go home, don't you?
Of course. This outside world is disgusting.
Okay, could have been said nicer, but sure, we'll work on that. So you're not very subtle, are you? For a name.
At this he kind of smokes. I have other ways of being subtle,
Yeah.
but I believe a more direct approach with words is better.
I mean, truth be told, it's actually quite refreshing to have someone not throw, like, sprinkle it with other things and pieces. Like, you're blunt, straight to the point. I appreciate that in a person. But
I
there's
am
all.
curious. I have a question for
Yes.
If you came from a land where there was little to no crime, no wars, just peace and prosperity, would you leave it willingly?
Yeah. I'd be
Why?
too curious about what else there is. For example, why is this place the only one that's got none of these? What price is being paid here? Why? What makes it so very specific? I'm a very curious person, but it's for
But
my own
say-
curiosity's sake. I'd like to go and see what else the world has to offer.
Say you were not aware that there was a rest of the world. Only your little piece
Oh.
of paradise.
If I wasn't aware, then probably not. But also, it sounds. See, now, because I got secondhand knowledge, obviously, like, I know there's a bigger world. Now my brain is like, well, what are you trying to hide? Why is
now-
that world so carved off specifically? What price are you paying for having that piece?
Well, that can be explained, but at least now you have an understanding of the difference between myself and Storm. I was not aware.
Oh
of
no, you are
this.
so much different. Like don't. You are not two peas in a pod. You are like a cucumber, and she's a chili pepper.
I am more trying to explain our reasons for leaving and wanting to return, or not. I am quite happy with that little bubble of safety and peace, and it has been ruined because of her. For me. We keep to ourselves because we do not want the influences of this outside. For many of us, we do not even know it exists. And it is ignorance, perhaps, but it is a blissful ignorance. Our life continues on, and we are happy. That is very much the same of these people here. I have heard you all talking of conspiracies and problems and ways to fix it. Do you have the right to say that?
Fixing in the long term, at least this is the way that my brain is seeing this, is very... I would... They're having their choices taken from them by not knowing. This is the way I'm seeing it from an outside perspective. I've never lived in this form of life. I've lived a very restricted life. Anyway, that's not the point.
I'll just jump in.
I
Storm,
would...
At this point, I'd say you probably return to the room.
Yeah. It's very...
Thank you. Oh, that's okay. No, it's fine. What? I'm just gonna go back to sleep, okay? Okay. I'll thank you for the cup of milk. And she like slides into the door like with the smallest crack and then closes the door behind her. Ah!
Oh, is there more milk?
It's probably half all over her at this point. It really went like this.
Alright, back to your point. It's... These people literally don't know any better. I'd at least like to let them know that there is a choice, then that's up to them.
There's two of
Willingly
you.
restricting their... Oh yeah.
Oh, I got it. No, it's okay. I
this
got
is
it.
the- yeah, this is my
Finish it.
sister. I had to, me personally, had to try and remember which one am I actually. What's this? The consequences of my own actions choosing this type of character to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's gen
But yeah.
deception.
Yeah. But it's literally. I said that to him. It's like I would prefer to be able to give them the choice for them to then choose how they want to live their life. Otherwise, it feels like unwilling prison sentence in a way. They just don't know it. But
I see it from a different light. Having come from that blissful ignorance, seen this outside world, I'd rather not know it existed and continue in happiness.
Subtle.
mm,
Yes.
at some point, someone's gonna come and ruin it, though. They always do.
At this, he looks
Through the-
towards Storm.
But it's
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
it's an inevitability that they will one day find out.
Perhaps.
It's just when. Anyway, hi Storm. We've got problems.
Yeah,
Also,
I know.
you probably shouldn't drink the milk. You know? What problem? Wait. What do you know?
There's... Wait. Are there different
Wait,
problems?
I mean, no, they're the exact same problem. You tell me yours first.
She just looks at Subtle.
Just for clarity.
Did you tell them about the man in the closet?
No.
Oh.
I did not think it relevant at the time.
Neat.
Keith-
Yeah, that's
Keith-
very different.
He can come out of that closet whenever he likes. We'll be here for him.
Nah, he'd stay in there. Stay in there. It's safer. It's safer.
He's
Sorry.
quite literally being forcefully held inside it at the moment.
Yeah. And then Storm will hear in her head, don't freak out. Thalai and Thog are being held prisoner by some form of demonic force in the prison downstairs. We're completely in that. I said, don't freak out! We kind of need to go and deal with this real quick. But I need about maybe an 8-hour sleep in order to be fully primed and ready to go.
Discards
So
the cup of milk on the nearest platform.
also, don't trust the elf.
Walks over to Sam, puts her hands on his shoulders.
There, you
There,
know
there.
this is him. It's fine.
Their shoulders. He goes,
You can say you're Sam. You can say you're Sam if that makes it better.
"What
Samuel.
are you talking about?"
I mean, technically, I'm not talking. I'm just like brain.
Oh, you're gonna go into semantics now with
Hey, look, Sam's going through some weird stuff. This is how they're processing it, okay? So, we need to meet up with the others, now, but we can't do it here with her around.
When does Wisteria arrive?
She needs to not be here.
The elf? You mean Dallas?
no.
Oh.
Oh, Wisteria! Wait, no, I'm not going to be distracted. What happened? Why?
No, we probably should be distracted with this. Why is Wisteria here?
I have been talking to Wisteria. I mean, not Wisteria, with Kovac. We've
Okay,
been writing
good.
letters to each other. It's kind of cute, actually. You know?
Okay, good. When we'll work out what Kovac is saying to us, then we'll get Kovac and Mug here. Then I can tell you about everything, and it's easier doing it in one go than in like 5.
I thought you said
I can count.
was not safe.
Yes,
Perhaps it's
but
better
we
to get
need
everyone else
everyone
back.
here. Wait, what? Who said that?
Hey,
Sam.
Wisteria, what do you have here? She, pulls up the note. And all it says, is it, scrapped up or anything this time? It's
Yes,
just
it is.
stripped up again? Okay.
Why is it like that?
She, grabs it, goes to the desk, and starts laying it down. She's on top of the desk with her bum in the air and tail flicking about. And she's just...
Oh, is this
matching
one of
pieces together.
Kovac's paper puzzles?
Oh, yeah. You want help?
Sure.
Hey, good, because the faster we do this, the faster we can save
Yep.
Roll
Oh, yeah.
investigation with advantage.
the lion and dog. Pardon? Oh, with
I'm
advantage?
pretty sure I just said we should meet up first.
14.
Yeah. Even with Sam's help, you would still take a little bit of time to get through it.
They probably spend a bit of time arguing, that's why.
Oh,
No,
is
that
it
place,
investigate-
no, it goes here.
No, I told you it goes there.
No, it's here. Oh, wait, no, it does go there.
And
Never mind.
I have been
This one
dealing
goes
with
here.
Kovac's wall.
She kind of mildly looks a bit guilty about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was more Sam mentioning, I've been dealing with the wall. I think I know how Kovac's mind works crazily sometimes.
Yeah, she still gets a guilty look on her face when you mention the wall. She's like, "Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have messed with that." Whoops.
Anyway, we'll get it completed. We'll do a read, and then we'll work out where to go.
It
from
just
there.
says follow Wisteria in the morning.
Oh no, we can't wait. We can't wait for the morning. We need to kind of do this now. Wait, no, hold on. What time of day is this at the moment, Ash?
Time of night, it would be 11 o'clock.
Um,
About.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking it was midday, so that's why I was confused of why are we doing it in the morning when we can just have an 8-hour nap and do it tonight. Is what I was meaning, not as in now, because we can't do it now.
Ash, question: have we had a short rest in the time that Subtle and I have been?
A short
here?
rest, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have. Mug and Kovac would have. Me? Nope. Well, I can technically count as a. Get
No,
some of that
he
HP
was-
back, buddy.
He was under strenuous activities. He was being tortured.
Me, he doesn't get some of his HP back, so he doesn't leave him for a little 2 hours. Comes back. Oh, you seem to have regenerated a little bit. Time to go again.
I mean, no
And
doubt
we're
that
kind
will
of
definitely
weirdly doing
will
torture.
happen.
Cool.
That has not happened as of yet.
Yeah, they very deliberately get someone to come in every like 55 minutes and just slap him across the face.
No short rest. No short rest. No short rest. Alright. Well, what's our plan then? If what you say is true, actually, Subtle wouldn't have heard that because you spoke in Storm's mind.
But I did mention to him overall what has happened. But if
Yes.
that's what these
You
two
didn't-
separate things are,
I was gonna say, you didn't mention to him about not trusting Daleth, though.
thought I might have. That's fine. Yeah, okay. So the plan is, and then in whispered hush, we need to get Kovac and Mug like here, and so we're
But
not all gonna fit
he-
at your place.
He did hear Storm say out loud, but you just said it wasn't safe here.
And we. Oh yeah, it's nighttime. She sleeps here. Fuck.
Stop. Sam, I cannot believe it is me that is saying this, but sit your ass down and breathe and stop for a second. Calm down.
Okay.
Good. Let us think. We cannot do this here. Apparently, and she points to the other Sam, really questioningly, your place is too small.
We could
We need
spend
to
some
meet up.
time making it bigger.
Okay, but no matter where we go, they are expecting us
Uh-huh.
over there, wherever there is. They are
And
not
we're going to be
coming
bringing.
here.
And I point at the closet, and we're bringing.
Oh yeah, he's okay. He's my friend.
No, I'm not pointing at Subtle. It's like,
It's okay. He's my friend now. I make friends with him. I give him a flower crown.
oh,
He is
Okay.
most certainly not friends.
Well, look,
But-
I tried, okay? I
He's
tried.
also in no position to object currently.
He wouldn't
Okay,
listen to
we
my
need to
persuasion, so Subtle had his way with him.
Sam, could we potentially make your place big enough for everyone just about if you and I work together for a bit longer? I know I'm tired as well.
I mean, yeah, but we can just, squeeze in tight.
Have you met Sam? Sam
That's-
doesn't like to be touched.
We'll deal with it. This is important.
Sam looks at you. I feel like you both kind of give the same look of, we're aware.
Don't touch me. I am my own personal boundary space. I did not invite you in. Like, Sam knows this has been a thing for Sam since they were young as well. This isn't anything new. This is just don't touch me unless I ask you to.
Sam's no no swear.
Boundaries. Yeah. Do we both look at each other and just do the square thing, and no one has any idea what we're referencing?
Ah, man.
At least in the game. Outside, you all understand, but it's yeah.
Grew up on
okay.
Grew up on that play.
But yeah, so if we can go, we probably should go there tonight.
Well, if it's that urgent, we should. Look, you guys figure it out. I'm going to write a letter, okay? I will leave
Yeah.
a note for Daleth to say thank you for your hospitality. We had something to do. We will catch you when we have time. Okay? Okay. What? Fidget, that's my dice.
Did Fidget roll a crit?
No, it was a 13.
It's still better than most of your rolls.
Shut your face hole.
But
You're
it's
not
just
wrong, but
is it?
still.
Yeah, it's not going to be wise, at least in Sam's head, to sleep here tonight. Daleth probably won't do anything or much, but Sam would feel much safer making sure the others at least know what we're doing.
Storm does actually sit down at the desk and starts very, like, you don't see her concentrating this hard on writing, like, ever. She's writing in common, and she is trying to make it very neat and legible. This is a task she's taking very seriously, which is almost uncharacteristic.
Got it.
There are probably many spelling errors.
She's
What?
trying.
It's a third language, man.
Sam looks back and forth between you all. It would be wise to leave soon. At least at this time of night, there won't be any on the street to see us. We can move around a bit more subtly.
Well, I suppose you best get your buddy good to go, and we need to try and get out quietly, so Daleth doesn't notice. Oh, is there a window in this room?
Yes, the one that Wisteria just came
That's
through.
where Mysteria came.
Oh yeah, cool. We'll just go on that way.
That's how Storm's been going, in and out of the house.
Doors are for chumps.
She's a cat. Windows, man. Awkward entrances only.
Right.
But she does write a letter to Daleth that says, "Dear Daleth, very poorly spelt because she has no idea how to spell Daleth. Thank you for all your hospitality." It probably says hospitately.
It's crossed out twice before spelling it like that.
Yep. You have been very kind. We had important leads to follow and had to leave very early in the morning. In the morning.
Of course.
We will come and find you again when we have the time. Kind regards, Storm. In brackets, the cat. And she looks so proud of herself with her letter.
Alright. And then you'll make it back out onto the streets.
And I think
And
I
she leaves a
can
flower as well.
use my last third level spell. I was keeping it just in case I need to use a revivify it, then I remembered I don't have the diamonds. There's no point. I can cast Pass Without Trace at third level just to assist us getting back and make it a lot easier on us. So I'm gonna pop that.
Okay. Excuse me. Alright, I'll get you to make me stealth checks, please.
I
Plus
will if I can
10.
figure out where Fidget stole my dice. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, not bad.
Critical success for Subtle.
Damn. Lives up to his name.
And a 16 for Sam. Or 16 on the dice.
Yeah, I got 11 on my dice, but it makes it a 30 for me. Don't you know when you roll a low number, but your number is still like boing?
Gotta love those plus 10s.
Yeah, that's me in perception.
What was yours?
28.
28. Okay. Yeah, looks like everyone got a decent roll then. Do you allow Sam to lead the way?
I mean, absolutely. No, Storm's gonna lead the way. She knows exactly where she's going.
Well, the other Sam could.
Fair.
Has been there now at least once.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Only
letting.
once.
This is my siblings' thing. I'm letting them do the thrive.
Alright. Sam, cautiously, it takes a little bit of time just to be sure that it's safe. Takes you through the back alleys of town again. Getting to the small gap in the wall and squeezing through. Before ducking along the sidelines of the castle wall. You can see that there are patrols up there, so there is definitely activity up on the wall, but they are mostly looking out. They don't expect to be looking inwards. They have not normally had problems on the inside. Before long, you arrive at what seems to just be a broken patch of wall, covered over in mud. Sam waves his hand and drags it slowly across the mud, opening up the opening, as you've seen him do before, and steps back a bit to allow you to make your way inside. For Kovac and Mug, well, Mug, you were asleep, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
For Kovac,
I feel like she's kind of just been lying down trying to fall asleep, but has been like moving her thumb and index finger across each other. Each upstroke is her conjuring her quill, and each downstroke is making it disappear, just like a nervous fiddle. Also kind of lulling herself to sleep, and she's just about to nod off.
when you hear
Like, oh!
it's not too particularly loud, but there is definitely the sound of stone scraping against stone and dirt shifting. That does wake you from your rest. As you see your hiding space currently opening up.
Oh, hi. Don't disturb Mug. He's incredibly cranky.
Yeah.
Storm looks at him
Other one.
for a long, hard second before looking away.
Yeah, it's not going to be worth it today.
It is so worth it, and she'll get him later. But that's fine.
Oh yeah, hi, we're back with people.
Squeeze yourselves into the space. It is by no means a comfortable fit. Even with a bit of the extra rearranging that Sam had done, there will definitely need to be more work done to allow proper room.
Yeah, I've got mold earth. I can
Oh my god.
assist with pushing things out.
You were gone for so long. What have you learned?
Oh, everything's fine. We're not hurt or anything. Storm's got a new friend. Thalai and Thog are being kept captive down in the dungeons by a demon. Nothing new.
A demon?
Storm's
Demon,
friend
fiend,
is dumped
something like that?
Yeah. Storm's friend is unceremoniously dumped on the floor next to you.
Oh, good. I'm glad that one of the three that we captured has made it.
Yeah, I named him Keith. He wouldn't
That's
give
not
me his name, so I named him Keith.
That's one of the most unattractive names in the common tongue.
I thought it was interesting, you know. Keith. It's not very cat-like.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, there are big problems. The Inquisitor has already killed one member of the Xel'nari. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that part.
What?
There's so much. So Sam will then while there's no, it's fine. Just we'll start shaping and then kind of explain the bits and pieces of found the prison cells. They really don't care for anyone down there. They don't care food, hygiene, anything like that. Thalai is currently strapped to a chair to extract the information of why we're really here. During the parts where they talk about Thalai, there is a bit of a slowed down pace and the slight tension of the hand. I was there. I couldn't talk to him to let him know I was going to be there, and I had to leave him. But the main Inquisitor is some form of demon thing. Don't know. She's terrifying. Uses a lot of mind tricks. Isn't hesitant about killing us. Daleth is working with them, but Daleth is kind of like a pre-programmed set of. She doesn't know that's what she's doing. It's all subconscious. Like she's being controlled in some like. I don't know. Some set triggers will pop her. She's set to distract us. Then she's going to inquisit us, and then she's going to get rid of us.
Okay. While you are explaining everything, Kovac has pulled out a sheet of paper and is like trying to encourage you to describe the terrain that we're going into.
Oh, prisons, lots of guards. I was a spider at the time, so I don't know how completely accurate all of this is going to be, but I'll try. You know what? Using I could probably use mold earth to try and do like base like tunnel lines, like kind of like okay, this is a tunnel, kind of like that. And then it went from there to like this bit. There was some things won't be perfect because I saw it all from a spider's perspective, so I don't know how tall this all was, but at least tall enough for people to walk through. Cells. That way wasn't important, so I'm not adding it on. I say this area down there that's not important leads to a dead end. So I'm mainly doing like the main area we went through, where those two guards were that had the sign-in book. To the right, that is right, the cells, and then the room that had Thalai in it. And then I go back and say, oh, actually, if you go this way, that takes you through the guard post, the barracks, and then there's another way out there. But the way that we came in is probably more hidden. Probably the easier way for us to get out unnoticed. But there were a lot of soldiers there.
Okay.
And her personal guards were really weird and like beep boop up. You know, like the architect, but no personality, which is hard to say even for the architect because he has next to no personality.
No, they were humanoid. Just to let you know, they weren't.
Oh, sorry, they were humanoid, but they were they were human, but
mechanical in their movement.
So I don't know if they're controlled, if they're also like a weird look, like she is.
Can I just clarify something? I think the architect has a lot of personality.
Oh, he does, but not as much as yourself. If you get, you know what? This is not the important thing right
I'm
now.
gonna point out as well. His name is the Archivist.
It is the archivist. Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
I said architect, didn't I? Yeah, yeah. That's a different game. I've got something called the architect. But yeah. So try and describe. Sam is also tired. And it's just like so they try to do some molding and they stop doing this and like so there's a lot going on. Neither of them have any of their gear. I don't know where Thog's gauntlets are. I don't know what to do.
Based on prior discussions, you have mentioned having the ability to cycle through a variety of different spells.
Well, yeah.
Do you have in your repertoire a spell that can find things?
Locate object. Yeah, yes. I think that is something I'm actually capable of doing.
Well then, ensure you have that chambered and ready for the morning. I will begin concocting a plan, but I think for now we need to rest.
This is a rest, but she also said that we've only got until the morning and before she deals with him.
Well then, the sooner we rest, the sooner we can go in and get him.
Yeah. Hey, Sam, by any chance, do you have a diamond worth like 300? Is it 100 gold? 300 gold?
100.
100 gold.
I thought it was 300 for Revivify.
That's for Raise Dead and Revivify.
No, it's 300 gold for Revivify.
Is it really?
Raise Dead was always
It is
500.
300 gold.
I didn't realize. I thought it was 100. Damn. Okay.
No, there is
Hmm.
something else that is
Not
like
cheap.
100, but it's not.
Oh yeah,
never
that's
mind.
Greater Restoration is 100. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by any random chance, because if you don't, there's no point me holding on to a certain spell that I've got at the moment.
Oh yeah, sure. I just keep. Oh yeah, sure. I just keep diamonds just laying around here. No problem.
You're the worst brother. Sister, fuck. No, that hasn't happened.
Well, they are a
Never
girl's best friend.
In Sylvan. Shut the fuck up, Mug.
What are you doing here? You're very loud.
Oh.
Storm was leaning over you suspiciously with a flower.
Yeah, this is fine.
Eh.
Hey, everyone, there's lots going on. Thalai is currently being held captive. Hey, meet my sibling. This is Sam, for those who haven't met, and I'm just gonna go to
Oh
bed now.
yeah!
Whoa.
Storm
Go
heads
back
over.
to the captive bit, please.
Storm goes
I'm
over to the
watching
other
this.
Sam and goes, "I am Storm. Pleasure to meet you. Finally."
At this point, Sam looks over to you, Sam, and just kind of gives you the look of, "Is the cat's out of the bag, right?"
Well, she was never in the bag in the first. No, sorry, Storm, different.
I was
As far
waiting
as
for
you
it.
know, she's shown no interest in anyone ever.
Yeah. So everyone, meet my brother,
What?
Samuel.
I'm Samuel. This
I'm going to bed now.
She like grabs his face and kind of looks at it.
What are you doing?
You know what? Now that Sam mentions it, you do have some very boyish features, just a little bit.
I hope so. Can you let go of my face, please?
First, she lets go and then rubs her cheek up against his cheek and goes, "I approve of you. Okay." And then she totters over to our Sam and goes, "So why did you lie to us about your
I'm going to sleep now. Talk to you in the morning.
Sam? Poke. Sam.
Kovac is just going to intercede herself between
Sam,
the two of you and just say,
Sam.
shh. She's trying to sleep.
She?
Hmm?
Kovac? Sam? What are you not telling the rest of us?
I'll tell you in the morning.
I see no reason
At this point,
to
Sam
elaborate
steps
further.
over to you. Sam.
Oh, there's two of you now.
Doing
She
that?
just giggles
Sam is-
incessantly.
This is literally like, this turns over.
Sam,
Like, this is
Sam,
fucking
Sam,
payback, isn't it, for the boots?
Oh yeah. This is payback.
Sam?
I think you owe your friends an explanation.
Well, I'd rather do it when we've got all of my friends here.
Mug will sort of
Okay.
step over to Sam and go,
Which?
to you,
Okay.
to the Samuel formerly known as Samantha, in that artist formerly known as Prince sort of way. Actually, that doesn't work
Sure.
because it's again switched. Yeah.
Yeah.
go.
Samuel, technically, because that's who I was masquerading as.
Have you been lying to your friends for 4 fucking years?
Technically, no.
Sam?
I was introduced to them as Samuel, and I just asked them to call me Sam.
And you never said you had a brother?
I said I had a sibling,
Oh,
a twin. There were
okay.
twin Sams. There is a boy Sam,
I
and
will
there is a girl Sam.
rephrase my question as he's his head's at a bit of an angle because the roof isn't tall enough. So he's kind of
Oh,
looming
don't
over you.
you try and preach to me about subversive use of language, Mark.
Were you deceiving your friends for years?
They never pried, so yes, technically.
Fucking semantics.
And then he just slaps his thigh and lets out the biggest laugh you've heard from Sam in ages.
From Sam?
No, sorry,
Mug.
from Mug. Yeah, biggest laugh from Mug, directed to Sam, and just goes, "I gotta up my comedy game." That is amazing.
And that day, Mug's respect for Sam grew 3 sizes.
Hmm.
I've been using that kind of joke for a good
And
while now, but yeah, it's like,
Storm's grump at Sam
Technically,
has
yeah.
never been greater.
yeah.
She suddenly has a favorite twin.
Kovac's indifference is consistent and enduring, and she's going to sleep.
As interesting as that is, turning to Storm, what happened to Thalai? He got away with you. He was safe.
Storm looks absolutely defeated when you ask her this, and she like slumps down to the floor and just looks super upset.
What happened? Did you get attacked? How did you get away?
Thalai sacrificed himself. Thalai and Mug.
Dog.
Thug.
Racist.
Shit! Damn it! Ah! I'm so bad with names.
It's always the orcs.
This has been the worst episode for this one ever, because there's so much this shit going on.
The lion dog. We were. I upset the people in the temple, so we ran and we ended up in the smith. And then, when we were there, all of the gods were gathering in the streets, and they were poking in all the houses, and they were trying to find us, and so the lion Mug ran out to as a distraction, and Subtle wouldn't let me stop them.
They bought us time.
So they chose to do this.
Explains why he's down there. Okay, that's the explanation.
He always was extremely noble.
No, he wasn't.
It was stupid!
He was extremely violent and prone to impulse. This is the most nobility he has shown that I have seen ever.
Actually, most of what he does it for the Xel'nari. Is his version of
Exactly.
No,
keeping to
he
this
didn't do
pact.
this one for the Xel'nari. And she holds up his sash. He did this one for us.
Oh dear.
Oh, we're getting him the fuck out of there.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I will
So-
literally, hands burning, I will burn this fucking place down to get him out.
Storm
So
just
it's
burns a
it's
hand too.
it sounds like there's a rather powerful mage down there.
She's something.
You and I will deal with her. Ensure that you are prepared to dispel magical effects, because I will not be.
Yeah. She was doing a lot. It seemed there was a lot of mental anguish
Okay. I
being
will-
done. I don't know what else she's capable of.
I have considerable mental fortitude. I will keep her busy. The rest of you will focus on extraction.
The
How many
main problem
soldiers are there?
is how many soldiers there are. Like, at a guesstimate, definitely in double digits.
You
see.
saw approximately 20.
Yeah, roughly 20, and there were the two major captains of hers as well. I don't know how. I don't know how tough any of them are.
If we can get in sneakily, have the fight be brief, and get out as fast as we can, while
Yeah.
turning this hidey hole into an escape tunnel, I think that is our best option.
One thing I noticed, I did notice, she only went to that form when there was no one else in the room. Then she immediately swapped back out. I don't know if any of them.
Can you describe that form?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll use mold earth or shape water. I've got both.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and do some
Shape
form
mud.
of like, yeah, mold earth, like kind of make a figurine little thing as close as I could. I definitely get the legs because I definitely remember those. I don't remember if they were hooved or not though, but I remember the legs were very arched back
It
and
was
like more muscular build.
the armor kind of covered, so you couldn't tell whether or not it was hooved or not. She wore plate leggings all the way down.
Yes.
And her torso seemed to be covered in a mixture of plate and cloth armor. Draping
Yeah,
from
and she had a visor across. I didn't see any horns, did I?
it. No.
Not that I noticed.
Did
No, just
the
like
armor
the legs.
change?
The only thing. Yes.
Did the armor change
She
to match the
wasn't-
new form?
Yeah, she wasn't
She previously
wearing
wasn't
what.
wearing armor.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing anything, and then I don't know if it's like some form of like a disguise she's wearing, or if it's a literal form change.
Can I
I
make an
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, can we do like a history check, those of us from
Mm.
But
Xel'nari,
when
to
she-
see if
Yeah.
we've learnt about any creatures that might be akin?
I'm gonna go
But
for
when she
Arcana.
I do mention, that when she did transform, there was an immediate feeling of dread and terror emanating from her. Like it wasn't she turned and then turned on. It was like as soon as you saw it situation.
I only got a 15 Arcana. Bad roll.
I rolled a
Um,
a 5. I don't remember squat. I wasn't listening to that class.
I was gonna say to Kovac,
Oh.
I was gonna sort of have a discussion with you, saying, look, I know there's certain forms of undead creatures, but it doesn't sound like that. It almost sounds fiendish. Is this something that could be? There's
Potentially.
stories from the previous Great War that I was reading up that
Indeed.
mentioned things. And so give the help action to Kovac and a bardic inspiration.
Ah.
I did
Ah.
also mention to them earlier as well that she seemed like some form of demon devil fiend, very otherworldly like that. Not
Unfortunately,
a fae, because I would know that.
the advantage I rolled was a 1.
Which you get to re-roll
Oh,
You have
because
two
you're
halflings.
within.
I get to reroll.
Well, no,
I didn't say you could re-roll, did I? I didn't say you could re-roll, did I? Did I? You just
Can I
taking
re-roll,
my
please?
ones?
Can I re-roll,
You
please?
taking it? You know
Can I
what?
re-roll,
You're my
please?
guest. You may have a re-roll. You may have a re-roll.
Thank you.
Look, I'm
You're
not saying
good
everyone
there?
gets a re-roll.
From my feet, not from the other re-rolls.
Right.
I'm just putting that out there now.
I bothered. That turned from a 15 to a 28 Arcana check.
Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate,
How the
Jester.
DM uses their drama llama.
The advantage of
I'm
having
not gonna waste a
bard-
drama llama on some knowledge check. Jeez.
Unless you really just don't want us to know.
Based off the information provided of the presence, it definitely seems a fairly strong demonic or fiendish presence, or greater demon, potentially.
Oh dear.
Something that is definitely not natural to the world has been brought across the plains into this world through some means. It definitely does sound like something familiar of the Great War, but a creature of that nature has not been, or at least not recorded, being seen in over 100 years.
I believe you were onto something, Mug, on the vein of a being previously seen in the Great War. It is quite possibly a greater demon.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So, how do we utterly destroy a greater demon and send a message back to the plains of hell themselves?
And
Well,
while dealing with a bunch of soldiers.
well, don't use fire for one.
Ah,
You can use fire on.
No.
Sam's just like throws hands up, walks out the door.
Yeah.
That's my
Close the
stick.
hands. I'm out.
Exactly. That is why you need to focus on everybody else. I can hit this demon with a plethora of elemental attacks that are not fire.
Hmm.
Or I can focus on countering any hostile spells thrown our way.
Well, either way, we need
What
to
is
sleep
this
on it. We need to
demon's
try and get in
weakness?
there.
It sounds,
Holy stuff, cleric. I don't know.
or potentially social anxiety. I'm inclined to suspect that if we were able to bamboozle. Actually, do I know how demons would respond to, I don't know, a spell like Phantasmal Force?
It would depend on the demon itself.
Damn.
Some demons are notoriously resistant to all forms of magic.
See, it's not a charm effect. It's a
Illusion, not enchantment.
it's a mental bamboozle. Yeah. So,
Demons of different categories or levels have been known to be quite susceptible to completely resistant.
well then, I'm willing to try that at least once. It sounds like if she's hiding her true nature from those around her, if I use one of these scrolls of Phantasmal Force to create the illusion around her that all that she has entered her demonic form, and all of her allies are turning on her, then she may be more preoccupied trying to hold off the illusion of them than bothering to fight us.
There's a lot.
I
I
have
don't know if-
fireworks.
And punches, Storm.
And
We'll need you to do a lot of kicking and punching, okay?
I can do that.
But a distraction as well.
I do have an entire barrel of black powder if that could be useful as well.
I
Here's a
use
question
most
for
of
you,
my
Kovac.
explosives on the Kraken.
Yes, Mug?
Do demons sleep?
I imagine they would.
You're not sure.
Do we have an idea where this demon sleeps?
You mentioned a chamber off to the side, Sam?
In which sense? Sorry, this is just me trying to remember what you're on about.
There was like a well-adorned bedchamber where Daleth went to meet the Inquisitor.
Yeah, I did kind of put that on the map as well.
Yes, it appears that we do.
There's, yeah, I can't guarantee how many guards are going to be in there at one time.
So your plan would be to catch her with her trousers down?
Wait, what?
We've got to get a way to get the guards preoccupied. My actual thought was if we can get her to change her form in front of them somehow, would they change their tune?
I could try to sneak
Well, I don't know.
fireworks in her pants.
It's such a stone fucking thing to say.
But we may be against waves of opponents in this.
I
But if we
can't
can
even say
get
this with a
Thalai
straight
up,
face.
he can possibly help. But he didn't have any of his items, and I don't know how. I can't go invisible or anything like that, so I can't.
I can make
Try
people
and go.
invisible.
I can get locate objects, so I could try and find Thog's gauntlets. And if I can get those gauntlets to him, I don't. Okay, so Ash, there's a question about magic items.
Mm-hmm.
Because Thog was attuned to them, but now they're not on him. Does it really have to reattune to them?
Technically, no. Unless they get attuned to someone else.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If we can.
Or he attunes to something else to replace its attunement.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, if I can get them and get them to him, I don't know what his condition is going to be like, but we might have another body.
If the plan is to begin this by sending you in to extract the possessions of Thog and Thalai, then I can give you the bag of holding.
I have a question.
The only. Mm-hmm.
What was the lighting like in there? Was it all candles?
It was like sconces, I think, sort of situations. Yeah.
Low light. And it was pretty dark throughout the whole place.
Yeah. How long does
lots of shadows.
locate object last? Because they only.
Sam-
Yeah, because
I think it's 10
Yeah.
minutes. It's not long.
Yeah,
10 minutes or
that's
an
what I
hour.
Can you do this? And she like snuffs out a candle.
Oh. No.
Mug can.
I can as well.
So can I.
Oh, that's
Mug
great!
is like on, off, on, off. Little cave raid.
I mean, I can make flames produce flame,
It
but
might-
I can't snuff the flame out.
It might be a good distraction if all the lights just go out. You know, like a big gust of wind. You know, because then...
Cool. Then we can't see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they'll spend time lighting them back up. It's a distraction. It's not one that's going to be all
No,
like,
I get
oh,
you.
big bang, like, oh, let's go investigate. It's going to be like, that's weird. It might get people
Yeah.
in different position is all I'm saying. You said there was lots of people.
I mean, I can blow it
Oh,
out in
yeah,
a different
no,
way
that
that
was a
makes it
lot.
seem a bit more natural. Send a nice gust of wind down there and take them all out.
Mm.
That has potential.
I
But
think it is
could
safe
work.
how
to
much
say...
energy does that require of you?
Not too much.
Cause this, I can do like this. And she's just on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off.
Yeah, well,
So
we'll see.
my question is, we need to decide which of the two entrances we are going in through, because the way you went in was a faster path through the castle, but a longer path in the dungeon. The way you went out appears to be a shorter path from the stairs to Thalai, but a longer path through the castle. Which would we prefer, team?
We should go for the stealthier route in, because we don't want to know that we are there before we are leaving. Once we are ready to leave, worst case scenario, they discover us, we just run. Once we have everyone here that we need. Once we have Thalai and Thog, that's everyone. We have Sam, so we're fine. We just have to leave. We can just run. We can get back to the ship.
Okay.
We don't need to stay here anymore. We are only
Indeed.
here for one purpose, and this was to get Sam. We have
Sam.
Sam.
Hmm.
So let's find our friends and go.
It sounds
Ash,
like
when was the ship going to be leaving? When was our 24 hours going to be up?
I believe noon the next day.
and it took us 4 hours by horse and cart to get from this place, from the coast to this place.
They said they might wait a little bit longer.
So,
I can do
Um,
a sending
I-
to get them to wait.
I was going to say, I will point out that your 24 hours is actually already expired. You have
What do you
already
mean?
spent a night here.
No, we
Oh,
haven't.
did we?
Yes,
No,
we did.
Yes,
no,
you
we
did.
didn't.
Yeah. We got
No.
here.
We
No, no.
got here. Yeah, we did, and
Oh,
it
we
was
might have.
night. So we've already missed the next day. So unless they're
No.
waiting for us, we are on our own.
We
we-
said
We got here. We got to town. Late
And it was
afternoon.
late, like 6
Late
p.m. or
afternoon.
something.
We ate dinner. A couple of people did reconnoiter while you also did your owl thing.
yes,
Left.
and
No,
and
you know what?
while
No,
reconnaissance was happening.
we haven't slept.
Yeah,
Co-
we
Zoe's
haven't
right. Absolutely, Zoe's
Yeah,
right. Because we went to go to the tavern and we didn't because it got interrupted by Storm being in the alleyway and setting off fireworks because she was getting ambushed.
Which is
And
the
that's when
same
we
thing
bumped
we
into Sam. And then we're still on the
Oh,
same night.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
We
This
are.
is all
This has been a
day.
very
The boat's
long
still there.
night.
It's been a long
So-
day.
It's just felt like a second day. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Mug
been
will
all-
explain to the captain in the morning.
Mhm.
I will use a message to make sure they understand they need to stay.
Okay.
I have been really stressed this entire session. I'm just sitting here pulling my hair.
If they've left early, Mug will make sure they come back.
Yes, please. And at this point, I think I know what we are going to do. We have a path in. We can fight our way through. I can prepare us an exit that will allow us to leave. And then once we are out, we can swim across the moat and flee.
Yep.
I'm going to rest. I recommend you all do the same. Now, if someone could please get off my foot, you have been standing on it for the past half an hour.
Sorry.
I'm going to find the most diagonal portion of wall and just like lie down against that and try and fall asleep. 'Cause there's no room in here.
Storm before bed pulls out the sending stone. Actually, she'll tap Samuel on the shoulder and go, "Can you let me out for a few minutes?"
Just be careful. It's not exactly a great spot.
You can keep watch if you like. I just don't want to disturb their sleep.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. He'll open up the door.
And then she like just like sneaks like around a corner kind of thing. Like she still stays hidden, probably in a bush somewhere, not far. Like right there, but just sort of like out of the purview of everyone else. And pulls out the sending stone. Goes, "Hey, Barda. Today did not go as planned." I'm gonna have to count myself. It's 8. Okay. Zug and Thalai are not okay. But we're going to save them tomorrow. Did I tell you I spoke to a kraken?
Did I tell you why? It is all you got.
Okay. It was kind of... Oh, wait. I think I ran out of words. If I didn't, I love you, Barda. We'll talk soon. Maybe. She waits for a potential response, but isn't particularly hopeful.
Yeah, you do not get one.
She just sits there for a minute, puts it away. And then crawls back out of her little bushes. Okay, we can go back inside now.
No worries. Looks up against the wall to make sure that there's no one there. Quickly scuttles inside. Closes it behind each other.
She gives him a pat on the head. Thank you. And then goes and curls up in a ball somewhere. Probably between two people. So the question is, do we get a long rest?
That is a good question.
I beg of you.
I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me. I got like almost everything back.
The question
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
have
mean
is,
we're gonna get it if we ask for it. This is how D&D works technically.
You are heading to bed at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
What time do you plan to do your raid?
8?
In this
Do we
kind of
need a long
environment,
rest?
that's a pretty late morning.
We need a long rest.
Yeah, I know that's the issue. We spent a lot of time doing a lot of other things.
I have nothing.
Yeah, same. I've got first level spells, but I haven't got anything else.
I need a long rest. So
So 8 o'clock?
Depending on what time we do, will change up how everything works, of course.
I think this means that what Ash is gonna have another scene with Thalai.
Gonna have another scene with Thalai.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure exactly what.
I did go to sleep earlier than the rest.
You did, yes. You have had your long rest.
We were dealing and
Do I
dying.
count as having a long rest while strapped up and without food?
You count in the form of you recover, but you still keep your point of exhaustion.
For the sake of allowing us to prepare spells, do we also get a long rest so that we can use this time productively? Okay.
Sorry, Ash. I'm just clarifying. So, do I get all my abilities that come back with a long rest?
Yes.
I just
Everything.
do not get my.
You just don't get rid of the point of exhaustion yet.
Okay.
Hit points go back up, everything like that. Your hit point dice cover, all that sweet jazz.
Yep.
Are we getting a long rest,
But
guys?
it was a
The rest of
mostly
us.
restless
Mhm.
night. You're not sure exactly what time you're awoken, but it is the sound of someone entering the chamber and striding across the floor. By the sounds of the footsteps, it does sound to be the Inquisitor.
Yep.
You haven't heard anyone else come into the room, but they may have slipped in while you were asleep. But as far as you can tell, you are currently here alone with her. When you open your eyes, she has her back to you currently. She is in her Inquisitor form, so she still appears to be Kalashton. Do you say or do anything?
Not yet. Just watch.
She seems to be fiddling with something on the counter. Then moves over to you, looks over and goes, "You're awake. Perfect. This will speed things up. Don't have to wait around or wake." And she holds up what looks to be a slither of it looks almost like a black crystalline object. It's only roughly about maybe 4 inches in size, and only maybe half an inch wide. It seems to be almost like black glass. You can only just faintly see through it, but in the center it seems to be a burning red, almost fire-like effect within it. She twists it around in her fingers for a moment and goes, "I'm going to let you go later today, once I'm done questioning. This little thing here will help me keep tabs on." And with that, she slams it into your chest.
Oh, sorry, Ash.
Mhm.
I was going to say, as she is saying, could I try, and I don't know if this will work, activating Giant's Might? Because because it will allow me to get the advantage on strength and such.
Mhm.
Now, the thing I have to ask is, so it says if I'm smaller than large, I become large along with anything. If I lack the room to become large, my size doesn't change.
Mhm.
Now, space-wise, there is enough room for me to become large. But how would that affect things like the shackles and that?
You are not able to grow large.
Okay.
You feel your body attempting to, but whatever means that these shackles are holding you in, they seem strong enough to hold you in place
Alright.
and resist against your spell.
But I still get the advantage on strength
Correct.
checks. I will now attempt to break with a straight roll.
Mhm.
Because the lie ain't gonna give up. He was not raised a bitch. An 18.
No, still
Yeah.
not enough to break free, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I definitely struggle.
Oh yeah, you put up a hell of a fight, but unfortunately not enough of a fight. Now, if you excuse me 1 second. Yeah, so she embeds this thing into your stomach, just into your lower left abdomen. You feel it pierce into your skin like a blade, like a hot blade. And it has that burning sensation to it, and you can feel the wound almost sealing itself over as it enters you. She looks over for a moment, making sure that it has sealed away. Yes, that's better. Now then, and she looks straight into your eyes and she goes, I think you'll forget all about this one. And I'll get you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As you can feel a tugging at your mind.
Do we have any player rerolls left?
I only get a +1 wisdom saving.
I believe we do.
We do, but the DM also has drama llama rerolls.
We have 3.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Alright. Are you invoking a player reroll?
If people are happy for me to.
Up to you.
Do it.
It's still at disadvantage though.
No, I don't
Yeah.
have disadvantage on saving throws, only checks.
Oh, just
Yep.
ability checks. Okay.
He hasn't gotten extra points of exhaustion. He just hasn't regained that one.
Okay.
Yep. Give it a shot then. I don't think it's got much chance of working, but some chance is better than none.
Mhm.
Maybe a natural 20. Who knows?
$18.
You do not resist.
Damn
You
it. It was close.
try to hold on to the memory as much as you possibly can, but you can feel every time you think of it, of that pain stabbing into you, of the look of the object, details of it go fuzzy, things go strange, everything goes a bit weird, and then you wonder to yourself, what were you trying to remember in the first place? She's only just entered the room. She's just talking to you now. You do not recall it happening.
Bitch.
And that's where we're in our session.
Yeah.
And the giant
Mm.
mind has ended as well, because the feature of the spell is that you're charmed for a minute while this effect happens.
We're gonna get all prepared to come and get you and everything. We're just gonna see you strolling out, but like,
She said when she was done questioning him. She's not done yet.
we don't know. You don't know how long we're gonna be. We don't know. how
You're not
long
allowed to
we're
buy a reroll, Alice.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
allowed
no,
to buy a
no, no.
reroll.
No. That's not what I read. It was the message.
Oh. Unfortunately, whilst the players do have a number of rerolls, we do have the rule of you can't reroll on top of a reroll.
No.
Just like I would not have used a DM reroll to remove it if he had managed to pass on that.
Oh,
We can't have a forced roll that negates
loaded
the spirit
roll.
of the game.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
I get
'cause we
what
don't
they're
get to
saying,
play
though.
for the next 2 weeks.
Are we not?
No.
Quest.
I was gonna say Zoe and I aren't available. 2 weeks.
Oh, is that next week? And what about the week after then?
And
Second-
Well, I mean,
It goes from Sunday to Sunday.
so
Mm.
we go to Quest on the Sunday, and then we get back on the Sunday, and I guarantee neither one of us are going to be in any state to
So
play the game.
it was 2 weeks to get to this point to build up the suspense, and then we come here for the 2 weeks.
Ah!
Here. I don't like it here anymore. I quit. My story is done. We got the reveal, guys. We're done.
You know what? It's a pretty good time for me to quit too, then we don't have to face my story. It's great. It's fun. It's fun.
No. You only get to quit once your story's been revealed or dealt with.
I was
No,
going
we're
to
just going to
say-
all follow you back to Cat Town. I mean,
Nobody wants to follow her back to
Catropolis.
I was going to say,
Catadice?
if we do not have plans on Thursday night, there is a potential that we could catch up for that, as
Public
it is a
holiday.
public holiday for us.
Except for Oddie, in which
Except
case
for
it'd
Oddie,
be
it could be-
Wednesday
it's-
morning.
That's why I said it's it's a possibility.
I'll be at work.
Yeah,
I
I figured as
I
much.
have an
but
Thursday
early
morning.
flight the Friday to go to a LARP game in Perth, so
that's fair enough.
yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Unless we do it the night before. Like, morning for before for you guys, night before for me.
So it'd be the Wednesday,
Wednesday night?
because then Thursday is the public holiday for us, because the Queen
Yeah.
died.
So it'd be
We
Thursday
wouldn't-
morning for us. Unfortunately, it doesn't work because I'm working.
On the public holiday? Oh, yeah,
Retail.
nice.
I work in retail.
Yeah, okay.
It is
That's
also
fair. I
the
just thought
most
I'd shoot the
amusing
shot.
like juxtaposition of we got 2 public holidays back to back. One a day of mourning for the Queen, and the other a sport parade.
Hmm.
It's our grand final.
Victoria,
Uh-huh.
people.
We have a public holiday to watch footballers in cars drive down the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a recent thing. It's only been a thing for 3 years at this point now.
I did
Was
was a parade
longer than that.
No,
The
it's been
grand,
longer than that.
the grand final public holiday.
No, it's
Maybe
been
not for a
way, way longer than that.
Yeah.
Really?
The
Yeah.
I thought it
stormy
was
no,
the grand
I
final used to
hate
always
it.
be on a Friday, and then they stopped putting it on the Friday, but people still wanted the day off, so then they made a public holiday. That's what I thought it was. I don't know. I don't. Really know.
2015 was when it started.
God, really? 7 years?
Like, you can't count anything as happening in the last 3 years because nothing happened in the last 3 years.
This is very true.
I mean,
3 years
I got-
before the last
I got
3
ma-
years.
I got married within the last 3 years. so,
Okay,
you know.
nothing good happened in the last 3 years.
That's so mean!
I was gonna say, both Alice and Ash were there. I'm sure they thought it was lovely.
It was
I was
lovely.
gonna say
actually.
I'm gonna
quite
give
lovely.
Thalai some advantage rolls for that.
Oh, is that
Hulk rage.
is that retrospective?
No. Yeah, you unfortunate. I had to double check my numbers as well, but unfortunately you needed a 19 to pass.
I know, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember. If it was 18.
Oh.
So what you're saying is, if you had have like smuggled your luck stone internally instead of carrying it in your pocket, you would have passed.
I wore it.
Just swallow it.
I don't think it counts, guys.
It's like a person.
Yeah, you're wearing it.
Technically,
Also,
shelving it works.
also, I don't think Thalai expected that morning before. Oh, I might get captured. I better shove this stone up my ass to make sure I can have it with me all the time.
It's a suppository.
And will
I'm
somebody
so making that a
recap
character for another D&D game.
And is someone gonna cap that? Because
He's just gonna keep all these magical items as a suppository.
God.
Up the butt.
It's nature's pocket.
God damn.
some people have too.
So, it
Who are we
sounds like
rating?
it's a low percentage chance of a game happening this week. Then,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Probably near 0%.
yeah.
We will have a discussion off stream if we can work something out. We'll let you know. Otherwise, it may be a few weeks before we are back to find out exactly what has happened to poor Thalai. Is the raid successful? At least we know it's happening. I like suspense. Suspense is great.
Shit myself.
I'm upset.
Oh, boo.
I'm not gonna be able to poop for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be so like uptight. Like, what's gonna happen?
I was gonna say, did you put the luck stone up there?
Why do you
Hey,
call
you
this the
don't-
lucky
you don't-
cork? That doesn't make any
It was a
sense.
lucky cork.
Oh god.
It's
Guys.
to stop the secret seeping out.
Oh my god, why?
Let's raid someone.
Yeah, let's read someone, guys.
This is how we're setting the tone for the audience while we send them to another stream. It's going to be brilliant.
Poop!
Thank you for joining us. I hope you had
Time
fun.
for a nomicide
Thank you.
one shot.
We love
I
you
know.
all.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
definitely should do a Nomicide one
we
shot.
definitely could. We
All
all
gnome party.
we all
Oh.
play as
Yeah, all
gnomes
gnome party.
All
and
gnome
the
party.
Yeah.
wipe
I've got
out.
an
If the
idea
last
for
gnome
that.
standing
Yeah.
wins.
It's just gnome
Oh,
wipeout.
God.
No.
A normal royale.
Yes.
Or
I've got
or
a different idea.
hot take,
yeah.
we could play the gnomes seeking vengeance on our party. And all
By
the
the
ways that like we accidentally get killed by Alice. I mean,
Ah!
Every
Oh,
death
there
has
was
to
this
be accidental.
one guy that he went to the bathroom when he was at a boxing match, had to adjust his luck stone, and then everything went to shit.
these are all gnomes who died in mysterious ways, and these are their stories. We just like see them where they're all accidentally
wolf.
part of. They're all like some accidental part of some like secret gnome mafia who plan to take over the world or something.
I mean, maybe. There is a gnomish bandit faction.
I mean, look,
Well-
the first gnome died in a ditch
Oh, sleepy.
because
the idea
Storm
I
tried
had
to cover
for-
her shame.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the Nomicide one shot was like a Kill Bill style revenge drama.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So it's like you're being cast out of like gnome society for like living on the edge, and so you go back and you're just like decked out and you just butcher your way through to get to like the boss gnome.
We could also do
Oh,
it.
so
What
down
is
for it.
it? Was it Sasuke? Whatever frick he was from Naruto. Like his brother just came in and just brutally murdered everyone.
Everyone.
Or Highlander style. There can only be one.
Hmm.
Like the idea of Highlander.
There can only
Every
be
time a
one
gnome
gnome.
dies, the prime gnome gets more powerful.
No. All gnome PvP group. Level 10. No items.
No, starting equipment only.
Third. Flippin' Super Smash Brothers reference. Yeah.
So,
Stops.
who are we rating?
I don't know. I don't know who's live, if anyone is.
Oh, there's plenty of people live.
So many.
Who do we usually?
Quick save. Participation
Would
award.
be.
If
I know-
anyone has any ideas?
I know Art Womble's streaming, but he always streams Gardic, and that's just my personal weakness.
But we've got to send our chaotic friends into another stream, a D&D stream, so that they can murder gnomes in those ones.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes,
Perhaps
yes,
it's a
yes.
gnomish player.
Oh god, I feel sorry for them.
Well, Quick Save Gaming and Participation Award are both streaming tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Participation
What's
was
this? D&D International Talk Like Josh the Pirate.
Excuse me.
Corsair's Cove.
It's not Talking to Pirate Day, is it?
It's coming up.
I was
Talk
gonna
Like
say
a
it's
Pirate
coming up,
Day
but
is
it's not now.
22nd or 25th of September.
Ooh, no.
I If it's during quest, it'll be hell.
Oh god, yeah.
Hey! There's another shortcake.
What?
There is a session 0 on the channel called Sprixer. One of the players is called Peachy Shortcake.
Ha! Alright, where's that?
Playing D&D. So the channel is Sprixer, Sprixer.
I'm not seeing
Take it.
them.
Remember, Alice, there can only be one.
No, you don't understand. I collect them.
You collect shortcakes?
I collect like people's. I collect Alice's and I collect shortcakes.
Well, her character name is Amira. So you're close.
But are they live, or are they doing like a...
It says live.
Okay, it just says session 0 recording.
Yep.
Okay.
50 viewers.
Yeah. Oh,
Who left?
Do it!
No.
Sure, okay.
we've lost Karan.
Where do I store my collections? Not
Sorry about I
not
accidentally
in
clicked
nature's
something I wasn't
pocket, that's
supposed
for sure.
Okay.
We've never raided these guys before, so it'll be a lot of fun to give them a raid. So let's do that.
Raise your
Let's
mug.
do that.
Yep, let's do that. We love you all. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will not be back next week, so it'll be 2
Oh,
weeks,
week after
but we
that.
might have a couple of like one-shots. If not, I mean, Scuff and I do a lot of streaming, which you're always welcome in our streams.
I also stream now.
Oh yeah, Oddie, you also do streams. Sorry, the
streaming this
three of
morning.
us do the streams at different times
I
usually.
I mean, I could roll out that one shot idea I told you guys about.
By
If we
Drake,
get
yeah.
like 1 or 2 more people in, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Talk to my agents, I'll talk to yours.
Alright.
Hydrate.
Let's go raid. Let's go raid. Let's go
Complete
raid.
your hydrates.
I got nothing.
I ain't got
Um,
nothing. I haven't had nothing for the
Yeah.
past like 5.
And I'm gonna bop us over to the end screen. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We love you very much. Until next time.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye.